Hey Emma, long time no see. How have you been? Getting along well with my brother?
Hi, Sarah. It's been a while. Yeah, Kevin and I are both doing great, and we're getting along just fine.
I saw your recent social media posts. You seem really busy with work lately.
Yes, the boutique has been keeping me quite busy. We've had a lot of orders coming in.
But you still don't have kids. I wonder if you're really getting along as well as you say. Must be nice having all that free time without kids to take care of.
We are both focused on our careers right now.
Just kidding. Actually, I called because I have some news to share. I'm getting married.
Oh, that's wonderful. Congratulations.
And that's not all. I'm pregnant too.
Wow, that's double the congratulations then. It might be challenging, but good luck with the pregnancy.
Huh? How would you know it's challenging when you've never been pregnant?
What?
I mean, plenty of women manage work and pregnancy just fine. It's not that hard if you actually want it.
Everyone's situation is different.
Well, I mean, I'm already dealing with morning sickness, and it is tough. But you know, even that difficulty makes me feel more connected to the pregnancy, like it's real. Though I guess you wouldn't understand that feeling yet, Emma.
No, I suppose not.
Being pregnant really makes you feel like a complete woman, you know?
That's one way to look at it.
I just told Mom and Dad about the marriage and pregnancy. They were absolutely thrilled. Mom's been wanting grandchildren so badly. She said she's so happy because she was getting tired of having such a useless daughter-in-law.
Did your mother really say that?
You should have seen how excited she was, finally getting the grandchild she's been waiting for.
Linda hasn't mentioned anything like that to me.
I mean, you and my brother have been married for 3 years with no sign of pregnancy. Shouldn't you be giving our parents grandchildren by now? Having kids really makes it feel like a real family. And it deepens the love between couples, too. Not just that, it makes everyone happy. Parents, friends, everyone.
Well, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but every couple has their own pace and timing.
Oh, come on. You're not getting any younger, you know.
We're perfectly happy with our current situation.
That sounds like an excuse. Maybe you want kids but just can't have them. If that's the case, that's pretty sad for you.
Excuse me? Please don't make assumptions. The timing of having children is something we're discussing as a couple.
Discussing? What's there to discuss? This is what marriage is all about.
There's more to marriage than just having children.
You don't need to discuss it. Just get pregnant already. I think a woman only becomes a real woman when she has her loved one's child. Actually, if you don't get pregnant soon, my brother might get tired of you.
What?
Kevin's always loved kids. I still remember how he used to play with our little cousins.
That doesn't mean...
I mean, what guy doesn't want kids? You should listen to my advice, even if you think I'm being nosy. Well, that's all I wanted to tell you. I'll be waiting to hear some good news from you soon.
Sarah, I need to go. I have work to do.
Work again? See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're too focused on the wrong things.
Goodbye, Sarah.
Don't forget what I said. Baby shower ideas incoming. Hey, Emma, have you heard? My daughter is getting married, and she's expecting a baby, too.
Yes, I just heard from her directly. Congratulations, Linda.
Thank you. I was happy when Kevin got married, but having my daughter get married is something else entirely. And it's our first grandchild, too. I'm over the moon. Sarah seems so excited about everything. She's already planning the nursery.
That's wonderful. She certainly seems enthusiastic.
Is everything okay, Emma? You sound a bit distant.
Linda, I'm sorry if I've made you feel bad about the whole children thing.
What?
I heard from Sarah you must be eager to have a grandchild. But Kevin and I don't have any issues. We just want to enjoy our time as a couple for now. We are thinking about children eventually, but...
Wait. Emma, where is this coming from?
Sarah told me you had some concerns about us, that you've been waiting for us to have children, that you're tired of me.
What? I've never thought anything like that.
But...
Did Sarah tell you I said that? That doesn't sound like something I would say at all.
She mentioned it during our conversation earlier.
Sure, I'd be happy to have grandchildren, and the sooner the better, but that's between you and Kevin. It's your business as a couple. Don't worry about it.
Oh? But Sarah said...
Emma, please don't take what Sarah says too seriously. She can be, well, she has her own way of seeing things.
I see.
Honestly, I don't know what the girl is talking about. I'll say it again. Go at your own pace. Besides, your business has just started to stabilize, right? You can't possibly think about kids during your busiest period.
That's true. Thankfully, business has been picking up.
I saw your social media. Even that famous model ordered a custom dress from you.
Yes, thanks to everyone's support, I've been really busy.
Kevin showed me some of your recent designs. They're absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. That means a lot.
It's amazing, really. Starting your own custom clothing boutique. And now even celebrities are your clients.
I'm just trying my best to meet everyone's expectations.
You're doing more than that. You're exceeding them. I'm really proud to have you as my daughter-in-law.
Linda, thank you.
Hey, Emma, I wanted to ask you something about your shop. Can you make baby clothes?
Yes, that's no problem. I've had orders for baby clothes before.
Really? Your baby clothes must be gorgeous too.
They're some of my favorite pieces to work on, actually.
Really? Actually, I'd like to order some baby clothes as a wedding gift for Sarah. I know you're busy, but would that be okay?
Of course, baby clothes make such a lovely gift.
I want them to be really special. Sarah's always been particular about fashion.
I understand. We can design something that matches her taste.
I'm planning to give them money as a wedding gift too. You know, I want to prepare something special for the baby as well. Of course, I'll pay the full price for the clothes.
No, you've always been so supportive. Let me at least give you a discount as a small token of appreciation.
Absolutely not. I'll pay the full price.
But...
I know. How about this? The discount portion can be considered your and Kevin's gift to them. But I really want to try designing some cute clothes for my grandchild. I'll pay extra for the design fees. Would you consider giving me a discount on the production costs?
All right, that works.
Oh, but you're so busy. Will they be ready before the baby comes?
I'll do my very best. This is for family after all.
You're too kind, Emma. I really appreciate this.
Shall we meet this weekend to discuss the designs? I can come over if that works for you.
Come anytime. Actually, I've already sketched out a few designs.
That's wonderful. You've always had such good taste.
I've been drawing whenever I have free time. I want these to be perfect.
See you this weekend then.
I'll prepare some tea and snacks. We can make a proper afternoon of it. You won't believe this, Emma. My fiancé says he's going to take paternity leave, even though I told him it's fine since I'm planning to stay at my parents' house. He's just so overenthusiastic, it's kind of funny.
That sounds like you have a really caring fiancé.
You really don't get it, do you? A man should be focusing on his career.
Times are changing. Many fathers want to be involved now.
He's beyond caring. He's too soft on me. He keeps saying I shouldn't strain myself since I'm pregnant, and he does all the housework. Because of that, I have nothing to do, even though I'm a housewife.
Sounds like he really dotes on you.
I mean, it's nice, but don't you think it's a bit unmanly?
There's nothing wrong with a husband helping his wife.
He gently rubs my growing belly, too. When I see him like that, I really feel like we're becoming a family. You wouldn't understand this happiness, Emma. It's really quite pitiful.
Like I've said many times, we have our own pace. Besides, I'm not a housewife. I have my business.
Oh, right, your little hobby shop. Isn't it time to grow up?
It's not a hobby. It's a successful business.
A woman's real job isn't working, it's getting pregnant with the child of the man she loves. That's what makes a woman truly happy. It's sad that you don't understand something so obvious. Poor Kevin.
What?
I bet Kevin comes home to an empty house most nights.
Kevin fully supports my work.
That's what he tells you, but deep down, all men want a proper family.
We are a proper family.
Kevin must be secretly wanting children, too. It's fine to be passionate about work, but try to read the room a bit as a wife. Don't come crying to me if he ends up serving you divorce papers.
I think this conversation is over.
See? You can't even handle honest advice from family.
This isn't advice. This is harassment.
Harassment? I'm trying to help you. Look how defensive you're getting.
I need to get back to work.
Work, work, work. That's all you care about.
Goodbye, Sarah.
Don't say I didn't warn you when Kevin finds someone who actually wants to be a proper wife.
Please stop messaging me unless it's actually important.
Everything I'm saying is important. You're just too career obsessed to see it. Emma, thanks for the gift. Mom just gave it to me. You made handmade baby clothes, huh?
Did you like them?
Well, they're decent for an amateur, but in the end, it's just hobby-level stuff from an amateur. It was like garbage, so I threw it away.
What did you say?
What's the big deal? It's not like they were anything special.
Those were custom-made pieces.
I don't want my precious baby wearing such trashy clothes. They're way too unfashionable. Absolutely not. I've been knitting socks for the baby myself, and mine are much better and cuter.
Even if you didn't like them, you didn't have to throw them away.
Oh, please. They were taking up space in my nursery.
You could have returned them.
Huh. You're the one who sent me trash. Of course, trash goes in the trash can. It was taking up space, so I ripped it to pieces before throwing it away.
I see. You must have really hated them.
They were embarrassing. I can't believe Mom actually gave them to me.
The designs were actually your mother's idea.
Mom wouldn't pick such basic designs. She has way better taste. Don't try making things like this when you don't even have kids. They're not cute at all, and you have zero sense of style. Amateur handmade stuff belongs in the trash.
Have you checked social media?
Huh?
You're connected with your mother on Instagram, right? Haven't you seen her latest post?
I've been too busy reading pregnancy books lately, so no. But what does that matter?
You should check it right now. You'll understand what I'm trying to say.
Don't be so dramatic. What could possibly be so important on Instagram?
Just look.
What? Wait, what is this? Custom-ordered baby clothes? Isn't this what I received?
Get it now? The baby clothes you threw away were made by me. Linda provided the order and design concepts.
What do you mean? But Mom wrote that she ordered from a popular boutique.
That's because I own that boutique.
What? You're lying. There's no way.
My shop does one-of-a-kind custom orders. Linda placed the order, provided design ideas, and I created them. I managed to make 5 lovely baby outfits.
Hold on. Mom's post has the shop's hashtag. I know this shop. Even that famous model Lisa Green promoted it. It's that super popular custom order boutique that everyone recommends.
Oh, Lisa posted about us? As a shop owner, it's really moving to have so many people see my work.
No, you're joking, right?
Why would I joke about my own business?
This can't be true. Are you really the owner of that shop? Did you really make those baby clothes?
Yes, I worked really hard on them, despite being busy with other orders. Everything we make is handmade, so it's quite expensive. Linda splurged for her first grandchild, paying nearly $2,000 in total.
What? Those baby clothes cost that much? But I threw them all away.
And ripped them to pieces, from what I heard.
You should have told me they were from your shop.
Would it have mattered? You made your opinion of my work very clear.
Oh no. If Mom finds out about this, I'm dead.
Oh, about that. I already contacted her.
What?
As the creator, it's sad to have my work thrown away, but it means I made something that was considered trash-worthy. I felt I needed to apologize to Linda, who placed the order, so I told her everything. I explained how sorry I was that the items she ordered weren't satisfactory.
You can't be serious. How could you do this to me?
I'm just being professional. It's important to keep clients informed about their orders.
But I'm family. You didn't have to tell Mom.
In this case, Linda was my client. She deserved to know what happened to her purchase.
How could you do this to me? Mom hung up on me when I called. She yelled, "How dare you throw away such a special gift?"
Well, Linda did design those clothes herself. It's natural she'd be angry.
This is all your fault. You should have told me sooner.
I'm not responsible for your actions.
If you had just told me sooner, this wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have torn them up and thrown them away. Make the same ones again. I need them within a week. It's super urgent.
That's not possible with my current schedule.
You have to help me fix this. Don't be ridiculous, you foolish daughter. Do you have any idea how many orders Emma is handling right now? If you want a rush order, you'll have to pay 10 times the normal price. What? Mom? Why are you messaging with Emma's phone? I came to apologize to Emma. She worked so hard on those clothes despite being busy, and my stupid daughter ruined everything. Mom, please, I didn't know they were from her shop. That makes it even worse. You judged something without even knowing what it was. Well, I'm really sorry, Mom. I didn't know you ordered them, and I had no idea Emma was the shop owner. That kind of excuse won't cut it, and you're apologizing to the wrong person. Before me, you should be apologizing to Emma. You've been absolutely horrible to Emma, haven't you? I was just trying to help her. Help her? By insulting her work? By throwing away something I ordered specially? But, Mom, you always said family is the most important thing. Exactly. And how have you been treating your family? Instead of apologizing, you're trying to make unreasonable demands. I didn't raise you to be someone who tramples on other people's feelings like this. I'm sorry, but you can forget about coming home for your postpartum care. I don't want to see your face for a while. No way! Your husband is taking paternity leave anyway, right? You two can manage on your own. You can't do this to me! I'm your daughter! A daughter who needs to learn some manners. But I'm giving you your first grandchild! Don't you and Dad want to help take care of your cute grandchild? Don't get the wrong idea. I don't actually want to change diapers or prepare bottles. What? I'm done raising children. Why would I want to do it again? But because you insisted on coming home for postpartum care, I was willing to help out as your parent. But I thought you were looking forward to taking care of the baby. If you're so desperate for postpartum care, go to your in-laws. I'll contact your husband's parents myself. What? Maybe they can teach you some manners while they're at it. Mom, please don't do this! You're banned from coming to our house. After you give birth, a WhatsApp message will be enough. Mom, at least let me explain! I've seen enough of your true colors for one day. Please, Emma, could you make baby clothes for my child again? I can't stand these unfashionable clothes anymore.
What's going on, Sarah? I heard from Linda that you had a safe delivery and you're staying at your in-laws' house. She mentioned they're treating you very well.
They're treating me too well. They won't leave me alone for a minute.
Isn't that what you wanted? Someone to help with the baby?
Yeah, well, after that, Mom really did contact my in-laws, so I ended up giving birth there, and I'm still at my husband's parents' house. My mother-in-law is super nice and keeps buying lots of baby clothes.
That's sweet. Looks like your kind husband has equally kind parents.
But their fashion sense is terrible. I'm happy they keep buying things, but it's all hot pink and neon colors. Everything they buy is just so tacky.
That's quite bold.
You don't understand how bad it is. Every time we go out, people stare.
At least they're being supportive.
I prefer pastel colors, but when I try to politely suggest that, they buy frilly stuff instead. It's just so unfashionable. I can't take it anymore.
If you don't like them, why don't you throw them away? You're pretty good at ripping things up and throwing them out, aren't you?
That's not fair. I already apologized.
Did you? I must have missed that.
I can't do that. Look, I'm sorry about what happened before. Please make clothes for me again. I want my baby to wear cute clothes during these precious times. I'll even pay this time.
Well, if you're ordering as a client, I can make them. But it'll be about $500 per outfit. Is that okay?
What? You're charging family that much?
Of course, as Linda said, especially because we're family. With material costs rising, that's the current price per piece.
But that's so expensive. Can't you give me a family discount?
I already did that once. Remember how that turned out?
Couldn't you make them as a gift?
I already made your gift, but you called it trash and threw it away, remember? It's pretty cheeky to throw something away and then ask for another gift.
But what if I promote your shop on my social media?
The same shop you called amateur and trashy?
I was wrong. I admit it.
This is a business. I can't accept orders from people who can't pay. Well, enjoy your continued stay at your in-laws.
Emma, please. I'm desperate.
I'm sure your mother-in-law will buy you more lovely neon outfits. I hear Sarah still can't stand up to her mother-in-law and has to dress her baby in flashy neon-colored clothes. Recently, her mother-in-law apparently suggested, "Why don't you just live with us?" I absolutely love taking care of my grandchild. If you move in, I'll buy everything the baby needs. Her husband is totally on board with the idea, unable to resist the pressure. Sarah apparently spends her days crying, while desperately trying to alter the baby clothes she doesn't like.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.
Ivy, you are amazing! You really are getting married to a doctor of all people now. By now, you have won the game of life, right?
I suppose I am pretty lucky, huh?
You don't have to keep your excitement hidden from me. He is the son of a general practitioner, right? Both of his parents are doctors, actually, and someday he'll be taking over their practice. I'm sure you'll be set for life with him.
Well, I suppose so, considering I come from a pretty middle-class family, so I can't say you're wrong about saying that I'm set for life here.
Oh, I'm so jealous of you, Ivy. I'm sure that since you're getting married to a wealthy man like that, your wedding is going to be spectacular, right? You'll have it at a massive location with hundreds of people coming to celebrate. I am so jealous of you, actually, that I'm a bit upset.
What?
Hey, you're having a wedding sometime this year, right? Which means you are looking for a dress right now, correct?
That's right. We plan to try and get the wedding out of the way as soon as possible. We've already started to plan out the event itself, actually, and this weekend, I'm going with my fiancé to go and look for dresses.
This weekend? Well then, I'll tag along as well. I'll help you find the perfect dress for that amazing wedding so that you'll match the occasion.
What?
I'm sure you'll have trouble picking out a dress on your own, so you'll be happy to have a second opinion on what suits you best, right?
I'm happy that you are worried about me, but I actually have a dress in mind. I'm just going with my fiancé one last time to look around, and then I'll be going to try the dress on. Just him and I will be enough this time around.
Is that so? Then I'll be kind and come to see that dress with you.
Wait, can you hear me out, please? I don't want to sound rude, but this is something that just my husband and I want to do together. I am really happy that you care so much about what dress I chose, but this time it'll just be me and him going.
What the heck? Why can't I come and just take a look? Why are you so against that? Are you trying to say that your brother's wife is getting in the way of your wedding plans or something?
What?
Your family, Ivy, is full of simple people that aren't all that outgoing, including your brother Trey, who is just a simple office worker. He is the reason why I have never been able to have the wedding I asked for. I have always dreamed of being a bride and having my own event, which should be all about me. But that dream will never come true for me because of your parents and Trey. Do you have no sympathy for a sad woman like me? I want to come along and feel like a bride myself by looking at those dresses with you. What's so wrong with that?
Hold on, wasn't it your fault that you guys never ended up having a wedding after marriage?
Huh?
My brother made sure to save up a bunch of money for you guys to have a wedding, but then you ended up getting into a lot of debt that required you to pay it all off by the end of the year. So in order to keep you from having terrible interest rates, my brother had to use that money he saved up to help you pay off your debts.
Well, if Trey was earning more money, then we could have had a wedding and paid off my debt. It's his fault for only having $20,000 saved up for a wedding.
You're going to say that after he paid off your debt for you? Maybe someone here needs to get herself a job if she wants to have that wedding so badly. Didn't you quit that last job because you got married to my brother and wanted to be a housewife?
That dream I had ever since I was a little girl of becoming a bride never came true. So I thought at very least my second dream of becoming a housewife could come true. What's wrong with me doing that?
I never said there was anything wrong with that.
Please, Ivy, just let me come along to see what dress you chose to rent. I promise to be quiet and let you and your fiancé do all the work. I'll just sit back and watch it all happen.
I guess I'll have to give in this time. Let me go and talk to him about this.
Yay! I'll see you both this weekend then. I'm so looking forward to this. So much that my heart is racing. Are you freaking kidding me? Why didn't you allow me to try on any dresses? What's wrong with me wanting to try on the wedding dress?
Didn't you tell me that you'd just be sitting back and watching quietly, Aurora?
Well, watching you all have the fun made me want to try some dresses on. Sorry for wanting to have a little fun myself, and I just wanted to try on one.
I hope you realize that just one dress takes around 30 minutes to an hour for them to prepare and do. You would have to get one of the employees to help you get the dress on, and then they would have to go through making sure that the dress fits you all right everywhere. I'm sorry, but you didn't make a reservation to try on any dresses, so of course no one was going to let you try one on.
But I came along with you on your reservation. I am your brother's wife, aren't I? I deserve to be considered a part of that reservation. And also, your fiancé has all that money being a doctor. Why couldn't you have said you got VIP access and forced one of the workers to give me a dress?
Are you kidding me?
I just had to sit there watching you have so much joy trying on those dresses. How about you think about how I'm feeling next time?
You were the one that asked to come along and watch.
Well, I wanted to try on one dress, yet your fiancé, the staff, and the owner of the store all told me no. I just wanted to try one simple frickin' dress on to take some pictures in, yet you all got in my way. I will not let you have everything just because your fiancé is a wealthy doctor.
Ivy, I am so sorry about what Aurora was doing today. I didn't think she'd actually leave the house to go out and join you to try on your wedding dress.
It's kind of my fault for not just telling her no, so you don't have to be sorry. However, I have to say, your wife is a total child. I understand the feeling of wanting to try on a dress, especially a wedding dress, but you should have understand that you have a reservation to do so.
I never thought that Aurora had been so crazy about wanting her own wedding. I'm sorry for not noticing this sooner and saving up more money for a wedding. Perhaps I'm not fit to be a good husband.
What are you talking about? Trey, the reason she couldn't have a wedding is because she got into all that debt being a dumbass. Yet you didn't get upset with her hiding all that debt from you, and instead paid it all off using the money you had saved. I think you are an above and beyond husband for doing that.
Thank you, Ivy. But only being above and beyond isn't good enough for her. If being me the way I am isn't enough to make her happy, then I'm not a good husband to her. And actually, I do have some more money in my savings now and was thinking about giving her a small wedding to make up for things.
What? You're really going to give her the wedding she's been whining about?
It won't be as amazing as the wedding you guys will have. But a small wedding with a lot of pictures should do.
What the heck, Trey? That's really sweet of you, but you're doing that for her. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but spoiling her with that will only make her behavior worse. I'm sure she'll be so happy to hear about this, but what is she going to cry about next?
Well, maybe you can give me some advice for this wedding, and if everything goes well, it'll shut her up for good. Maybe Making this wedding a surprise for her would knock her off her socks, and that could be enough.
You want to surprise her now? That sounds kind of cool, actually.
I'm sure having the both of us prepare this wedding would be just fine. But we both know that her being as immature as she is, things might go downhill very quickly. I think it would be better for just me to set everything up and even get her a dress.
That's a very good point. She'd probably get so excited about her wedding that she'd grow even more self-centered and ruin the mood for everyone else.
But of course, doing all this preparation by myself might not go well for me. I'm not sure about things like dresses, and the same goes with wedding locations. I'd kind of like a woman's point of view to help me out with all of that.
If that's what you want, then I can probably help out. I'll do my best as your little sister to get whatever you need help with handled.
That would help me out so much. Although, I hope that this doesn't impede on you guys' wedding planning. How about you guys just help out on days you're totally free, and then we can slowly get my wedding put together.
Understood. I'll talk with you about this some more later.
Serves you right. Now your wedding is going to be cancelled and ruined.
What?
You won't have a dress for tomorrow's wedding anymore. You would never be able to put on a wedding dress like this now it's filled with tears and holes. With how things are now, your wedding is never going to happen tomorrow.
What? What do you mean tears and holes? What? What the hell have you done to my dress?
I just added some flair to it with my scissors is all. But man, do wedding dresses cut super easily.
So you went at my dress with some scissors? Wait a second, please. Are you at the wedding hall right now, Aurora?
It was way too easy sneaking into this place, and when I made it over to the changing room, I found your dress hanging up, ready for tomorrow's wedding. Within a few minutes, I had my fun cutting it all up into a brand new design.
You're joking, right? You trespassed into that location and then vandalized that dress. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Your fault for thinking you could act up around me. You never put one thought into how I felt never having a chance at my own wedding. Just going on about your business, getting your fabulous and expensive wedding ready like you couldn't even notice me. You have no right to a wedding now after bullying me like that.
So that's your reason for going and ruining that dress. The whole reason you never had a wedding was because of what you did to yourself and my brother. I haven't even done anything to you or your wedding, yet you're taking it out all on me?
Well, now, you're not going to be able to have your wedding. That feeling of hopelessness and sadness will bring you to my level. Tomorrow was supposed to be the day that you got to have that fancy wedding with your doctor fiancé, but now your special dress is all torn up and in pieces, which will put a stop to that wedding. This is your punishment for being all cocky with your wedding.
Well, that's too bad because I had my wedding yesterday.
What?
So really, you haven't done crap to me. But now what? I might have had my dream wedding, but that dress is in tatters now.
What are you talking about? Your wedding should be tomorrow, right? I never heard anything about you having your wedding yesterday.
Well, of course you didn't. And that's because everyone made sure to hide the fact that I changed the date from you.
What did you say? You all kept that secret from me? You're telling me that everyone else got to go out and enjoy your fabulous wedding?
That's right. The only person who never came was you, Aurora.
Huh? What kind of BS is this now? Are you trying to tell me there's no point in inviting me to your wedding because I never got to have my own? Making me an outcast like that? You're a bitch!
Hold on there, Aurora. I asked my sister to not say anything about the changed plans to you.
What?
None of this was her fault. If anything, you have been so important to me that I had to keep her wedding hidden from you. I wanted you to be so happy about tomorrow's wedding. That's why I made sure you were never told about her wedding taking place yesterday.
Wait a sec. What? Is that you, Trey? Why are you using Ivy's phone right now to text me?
Because I've been with her since all this started. I had a surprise planned out for you tomorrow, and I needed to ask her for some more help.
What surprise are you talking about? What the hell is going on here? Why are you even texting me right now like this? This is all making no sense. Tell me what the frick this is all about.
I really wanted to make your dream come true. The fact that you threw such a fit about my sister when you went to watch her try on dresses meant you still really wanted a wedding of your own, right? That's why I was trying to make a surprise for you, where you'd get to finally wear your own wedding dress.
What?
I was going to surprise you with a wedding and everything tomorrow. And in order to do that, we moved Ivy's wedding forward by a few days. Luckily, it just happened that tomorrow Ivy's father-in-law will be out of town tomorrow anyways, so the change of plans was perfect for her. So I went and took over the wedding space she originally planned out, and she made sure to have her wedding yesterday.
You went and rented a wedding space for tomorrow then? This wedding space?
The owner of the place was happy to hear that I'd be taking that reservation, since that is a far better outcome than the place not being used up at all. So they actually allowed me to rent the place at a cheaper price. And that place is the kind of massive and luxurious place you've been dreaming of, right?
What?
I was really trying to make this whole thing a surprise for you. I wanted you going tomorrow thinking it would be Ivy's wedding, but having it turn out to be ours. I thought a surprise such as that would blow your shoes off and make you so happy. I understand this means you weren't able to come to Ivy's wedding yesterday. But after what happened at the dress store a while back, it was probably for the best you weren't there.
Then, hold on. Does this mean the dress I just ruined?
That's most likely the dress I prepared for you to wear tomorrow. I tried my very best to find you a dress that would look amazing on you. I even got a bunch of advice from both Ivy and the staff working at the wedding hall. It took me around a month actually to pick out that dress. I did all that in secret with the hope of making you so happy tomorrow.
No way!
But now that I've heard you say it's been cut and torn to shreds, I'm shocked. Just like you said, tomorrow's wedding is going to be canceled. I mean, that dress you were supposed to wear is ruined now.
No freaking way! Please tell me this is all a joke. No way this dress is actually mine. No way my wedding is being canceled or anything, right?
You were the one that forced this to happen. Also, we are long past having a wedding. I think this is the end of our marriage now.
What?
You thought that dress was Ivy's and ruined it for that reason, right? I can no longer find love in someone who would do such a terrible thing to my sister. I put in so much effort to set up a wedding and everything for you, yet I can't do this anymore. You're like a child who can never learn their lesson.
Wait, Trey. No way. You can't be serious about a divorce now because of this. I don't want a divorce.
I don't want one either, but I'm out of energy. I gave my everything to you to make you happy, and you went and threw it all away again. Honestly, there's nothing I wanted more than to make you happy, but you always get in the way of that. So it's over with. And since when is the last time you ever tried making me happy?
What?
I had at least hoped for a thank you back when I used all that money I saved up to pay off your debt. But instead, you just gave me a light thanks, and that was it. A second was all. Not even. That thanks was so shallow that it barely even stuck with me. And unfortunately, that wasn't even the end from you. Soon after I used up all my savings for you, you started to complain again about wanting a wedding and telling me to make more money. Every single day, you have been saying things about me, about how much you don't seem happy with me. And after months of working on this wedding for you, with the hopes of finally shutting you up, you went and ruined it. I can't anymore. I just can't.
All of my complaining. I never meant to say any of that as a way of making you unhappy. I was saying all of that because I love and care for you. It's just, deep down, I have really been wanting to have a wedding.
Same with me. That's why I saved up $20,000 for one. But then you kept a secret from me, being your debt, and all the money vanished helping you. And not too long after that, I tried again at the wedding, and you ruined it with the intent of hurting my sister. Come back to the house right now. We are talking about divorce as soon as you get here.
What?
I'm sure that's not going to be easy for any of us. So how about instead of talking about divorce, we deal with your legal issues first? You've gone and committed a crime, so I'm calling the police.
The police?
I'll talk to you later, Aurora. Please, save everyone the trouble, and just wait patiently for them to show up.
Help me, Ivy. I'm seriously going to get divorced now. Please go talk with Trey right now and set him straight.
What? You were able to get out of the police custody? I heard you were taken away from that building in the back of a police car.
Somebody ended up telling the police to let me go for what I did. Someone from the wedding hall I broke into. Also, Trey said something about me needing to stay out of jail. That has mean he still have feelings for me, right? But right as I started to think that, he slapped me in the face with some divorce papers.
I see. And that's when he told you he was serious about the whole divorce, right?
That's freaking right. He came and picked me up from the police station in his car, and the whole ride home was him talking about the divorce.
Well, it's easier to talk about things in the car since he doesn't have to look at you. From what I can tell, Trey is really furious right now. Normally, he is so kind. So seeing him as upset as he is now tells me to never mess with him.
I'm sure he's not that pissed off. Just try to get him to forgive me with all your strength, and I'm sure he will. So please help me.
Not happening, bitch. And you know why that is? Because I'm the little sister who has herself a wealthy husband now and will act all cocky about how amazing my life is all day and night. So you really think I'm going to help such a plain loser like you before the divorce? Get out of here.
Don't be so freaking cold. I was just a little bit jealous about the man you got to marry and the wedding you had. I just wanted what you had, and a few mean things might have slipped out of my mouth then. I apologize for all of that, so please, forgive me.
If this was something that could be fixed with an apology, then the police wouldn't have called on you. And are you still not aware of the fact that you were just with the police in the country jail for 2 days?
No way!
And by the way, you are going to be paying for that wedding dress you destroyed. You'll be paying for it all yourself now, since you don't have a loving husband anymore.
What? I have to pay for that dress?
Well, duh. That was a rental, and you completely tore it to shreds acting like a baby. From what I heard, you'll owe them $8,000 for that dress.
That much?
Well, you went and destroyed something worth that kind of money.
I can't pay that kind of money right now. I've been a housewife this whole time, so I have nothing to pay with. And all my savings from when I was single are now gone too. I had to use everything I had to pay my debts before I married your brother.
I'm sure you did, and that was still not enough to pay everything off at the time, hence my brother stepping in to help. You did make it clear to him that he had to since he was your husband, then, right? You could have at least tried to pay him back for all of that, but instead, all you've done is lay at home all day, watching TV and playing games on your phone. So, of course, now you wouldn't have $8,000, right? Well, even if you don't have the money, you'll have to pay up.
What should I do?
And you can forget about getting anything in this divorce. My brother has been with a lawyer for a few months now, talking through some things, so consider your luck in that apartment crushed. They came with all kinds of plans in the preparation for something like this.
What kinds of plans? Don't tell me he has really been planning to kick me out on the streets.
Let's just say the chances of being that true are huge.
What?
But this is everything you asked for being a child, so don't be too shocked by the outcome. Now, good luck with that divorce you have coming. I'll be cheering my brother on so that he knows we all want him to succeed in this divorce. After that, Aurora met with Trey and his lawyer, and didn't even say a single word before being forced to sign the papers. Trey also asked for a settlement in the divorce, not only because she went and ruined the dress he rented for her, but also for ruining the wedding itself, which he had to pay for, and also causing him so much stress that he lost some hair. She was also offered nothing in the divorce, and that would left with not a single penny. And after all those papers were handed in that day, Aurora was kicked out of Trey's house, just like we had all planned for. She was soon asked by the dress store to start paying them back for the ruined dress, and in order to do so, she had to borrow some money. But after doing that, she tried to make a run for it back to her parents' house, where she was told neither of her parents wanted her anymore for being such a shameless and abusive child, and that left her with nowhere else to run. From the rumors I've heard about her, these days she likes to dress up in yellow-stained white sheets, crying about how much she just wanted to have a wedding while living in a cardboard box under a bridge downtown.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.